Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are here live and in effect on a Tuesday. That's right. And this is no different than any other Tuesday live. There's nothing new to see here. It's the same old situation, but I hope it's entertaining enough for you anyway. We're going to try to be. We're going to answer some comments and say hello to everybody here. We've got Matthew Crustlife, who just passed over his indeed. Well, first I got to make sure I've got everything going. I'm not showing this thing as being live yet. On the play side, can you all hear me? For some reason, it's not showing, even though I've refreshed the page, which I typically don't like to do. But I think we've got it here. Hold on a second here. Come on. There we go. All right. Matthew, there it is. All right. So anyways, Matthew just crossed the 6-month period as a channel member. Very cool. Thank you for your support, Matthew. Appreciate that so much. Michael K is here. Tony Erickson is here. Cemetery Shop is with us. And so is JM Unleashed. Very good. We finally got to where we can see. Here we are, live and in effect. Okay, let's get over here and see what we've got. Okay. Son of the Morith says, hey man, I bought a 10-year of the snakes, but all my bars have bought 10-year of the snakes. Okay, but all my bars have the serial number on the back. I see yours does not. Would you know why some have serial numbers and some don't? Good question. I don't know. Maybe a slightly different manufacturer. I think looking at the thumbnail of this, that it is a privately issued mint. So there could have been different mints that did it. Who knows? Platinum Beast is here. Good to see Platinum Beast. Silver Mountain is here. By the way, check out Platinum Beast's channel. I've done a lot of videos on Platinum, but that's what his channel is dedicated to. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. All right. Thank you so much. Free Super Chat. Yeah. Also, you got it free from gifts. Well, you could do, if you got yours from gifts, Matthew Crustlife, you can gift it to others if you want. Or you could you could keep it going after it expires. West Texas Stacker, working pizza delivery, second job, 80+ hours a week. Wow, West Texas Stacker. Man, hustling hard. I hear you. Hang in there, brother. That's a lot of work. Man, I got to tell you, that's something else. But, yeah, in this economy, you kind of need to do it. And I think, this is really my second job, too. And I hear you. I'm definitely pushing 80+ hours a week as well. But, man, good for you, brother. Well, that's a good hustle for sure. Tears for Beers is here. Good to see you. Thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to Platinum Beast channel. And very good. Let's see here. All right. Very good. Oh, okay. He pays for it. Very good. All right. Thank you. Well, thank you for your support. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, Matthew. That's cool. Thank you, brother. All right. And Smart Survival says, hey, Sal, how much silver do you think is a good amount without going crazy? I mean, I only have so much room. Well, I actually did a video about that very topic. Let's see here. Let me just see if I can find it. If you go to my channel, if you ever want to know, ask me a question. More likely, I probably have covered it in a video. So if you type in how much silver, you'll get the first result. How much silver should you own? A guide to silver stacking. So check that video out. I posted it about a month ago. So there's your answer, Smart Survival. Yes, indeed. Very cool. Well, thank you, Matthew, again for your support, being a channel member for 6 months. That's awesome. Very good. And and let's get flowing here. We've got Nicotromus here. Here's how to avoid losing money investing in silver. You called the dip, Sal. Well done. Thank you, Nicotromus. Yes. And once in a while I'll get things right. And I finally called something right on silver. Very good. I'm usually fairly decent at it and within the year, but just not very good at the year-end predictions. All right, very good. And let's see here. Now, Clinic Consulting Center says, question, what do you think about buying old world silver coins? Is the world coin market expanding? Well, old world silver coins is an exciting and fascinating world of collecting, and there is a market for it, but it's a pretty narrow market. And but I don't really know a whole lot about it. There's a lot of different ones out there for sure of the classic old silver coin variety. Some have pretty high numismatic value. There are books on it. I'm just not as up to snuff on it. And I don't buy old world silver coins unless I can find them for close to spot. Yes, indeed. Sabinator is here. Good to see you. Very, very good. And let's see here. We've got Silver Heist is with us. Good to see you. China Mitchell is here. And let's get over here to Metal Seer, who's very kind, who did a super thanks. One of the only ones that do it, as well as Norwegian Maid will do it from time to time. But here we go. We've got, he says, the value or the weight of my gold and silver did not change. That's right, exactly. The value really is in the weight. And that extends beyond dollars, for sure. More people that realize that, they'll feel better about stacking. But it also, that disconnect can be something that could work against you as well, too. Especially if you need to liquidate. Because when you need to liquidate, then the price is what matters the most, because you are essentially transferring back to Federal Reserve notes in order to pay a bill or what have you. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Let's get up to Kevin Sharp. Hey, Sal, I want to buy one of your shirts, but it said 404 error, no products. Well, man, that's a bummer. Should be there. Let's see here. If you at the link in the description of my videos, there is a link to the store. I don't really talk about the store very often, but everything should be there. I've got some new products, and there's even a hoodie on there. But everything works. I checked all the links. It should be there. Some of these things I can't really. Let's see here. I can't really. Let me see here. Well, they have featured products. I don't know where the other products. Let's see what the other products are. There's a cloth face mask, but I can't even get rid of that. I can't delete that. But I don't know. Let's see here. Hair, apparel. I'm looking offline. So I might need to look into the store a little bit. There's something with the store that I'm not sure. Because I don't see just regular t-shirts on here anymore. Yeah. So maybe I need to kind of go back and see if I need to It's very strange what they did for it. I'm not really pleased with this store as far as the layout and everything like that. But if you're interested in that, you can check it out. Of the materials you want there. Wait a second here. We got two things that happen at once. All right. Whoa. We got a PayPal, friends and family, from Michael K. for our working hard like most of us. The backbone of what's left. That's right. Hard work is what is definitely the integral for sure. Thank you so much, Michael K., for that $5 PayPal. Very kind of you indeed. And we also have Tony Erickson has just gifted 10 Salivate metal memberships across the bow. Very kind of you. And very kind of you, Tony Erickson. Wow. So let me give you guys 20 push-ups for that. Yeah, crazy, crazy. All right, let's see here. Let's do it. All right. If I can make this thing, move things out of the way here. You guys are amazing and wonderful. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Thank you so much for that. Both of you guys, very kind of you indeed. Oh, whoops. Oh, shoot. Michael K. just said no exercise. All right, thank you. Sorry about that. All right. Well, sorry. I just now saw that as I got finished up, but thank you, my friend. All right. Let's see here. So if you did receive a gift membership from Tony, give him a warm thank you. Appreciate you guys. And let us move on up here. We have got, so I'll work on that, Kevin Sharp, see what's going on there. World Money Wins on this video says the following. Here he says, well, some, Sal. I am still buying as well, but at a slower pace. I would like to see a little lower before grabbing some more gold. Totally understandable. Yes. We did have a dip, a little bit. Now today gold went up just a little bit for sure, but not by a whole lot. Auto Slijus, Auto. I'll just say Auto. I don't know how to pronounce the last part of it, but good to see you, Auto. Welcome. Good to see you. James Smith is here. Nordic Omerta is with us as well. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. And we've got Metal Seer. When the silver price shoots up like it did in 1980, well, no, there really is a shortage. That's right, exactly. Exactly right. Silver evaporates at its boiling point at 3,924 degrees Fahrenheit, so I wouldn't worry about that. That's true. That would be very, very hot. Yes, indeed. I don't think that's going to happen. Celebrated Razorworks, hello. Good to see you. Brilliant Radiance is here. Welcome. Some newer names in here. Nice to see some newer folks pop in here tonight. Jeff Nelson says, another shortage. It's only April. We could have several more before the year finishes. That's right. Exactly. Silver Wolverine is here. Good to see you. And C130 says here, he says, I don't listen to the hype. I don't look at the price and decide whether I'm going to buy. I buy nonstop for the last 3 years, and it's the same price no matter what, because I buy on eBay from known sources. I never bought anything that I really wanted. I put in 100 bids. I win 10. I didn't buy anything. All of my bids are at or below spot, so I consider that a win. Wow, that is a win for sure. That must take some time to do, but that's awesome. Way to go. If it's here in my stack, it's because I want it. If I really like the coin so much and somebody outbids me, so what? There's another one coming soon. Don't fall in love. Don't buy anything. Win it. That's very good advice. If you can take the time to do that, that's definitely a way to go for sure. A little risky as far as who you're buying from, but eBay tends to favor favors the buyer than the seller, so you're probably fine. Either way. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. We've got Garlic Breath and Fart says, I recycled silver from photography back in the 1980s. That's awesome. It was just a hobby back then, but do not regret it. I'm sure. That's definitely cool. Yes, indeed. And we've got 4 Wheels from Rob. Says this. Thank you for your insightful content. Can any of us really have enough silver? That's right. I know. It seems inconceivable to think that there could be too much silver, but anyways, yes, indeed. Let's see here. Let's see what we got pressing on here. Let's see what we've got marching to the next comment. We've got here Michael K. Shortages are kidding themselves. That's right, exactly. They sure are. Yes, and they had one guy who thought it was, he said, oh, you're being bearish on silver. This is worse than Jeff Christian. And then his next comment, he says, unsubscribe. He's unsubscribed. He didn't even watch the video, more than likely. Didn't hear what I had to say. Of course, nothing in that video was bearish on silver at all. Thank you, James Smith. Appreciate you, sir, very much. He's been a member for 30 months. Thank you, James. Very kind of you indeed. Very cool. And so C130 also says here, if you buy your coins at a coin shop, you're paying too much. I bought every single coin from eBay. Set my own premium. That is pretty cool. I tell you what, that is definitely one way to do it for sure. Kind of sniping out. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And let's see. Oh, yeah. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys being here as we press on. We've got Tony Tidy says, plenty of silver in my house. They can have it for the price of the right price and have it come close to that price. All right. And what is the right price? Some people will not sell their silver for much over spot. There's 1 ounce of silver that I wouldn't sell for an ounce of gold that I have. Well, it's not even quite a full ounce even. Most of you know what that coin is. Dan Castle says here, I buy it every month. No problem finding it. So the shortage isn't a problem. In terms of final product, that's exactly right. Kevin Hickey says, here, let's do this. He says, why does Mexico, hold on a second, let's get the scammer calling. We always prioritize the scam calls. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Jeffhard. It is Marcus.
Marcus, it's actually Gephardt, but that's okay. Yes.
Oh.
Very good. All right. How you doing, Marcus?
I am doing very well, actually.
That's pleasant to hear.
How about yourself?
It makes my heart warm to know that you're doing very well. Not just well. You know what I'm saying? Because, when people say, well, how you doing? Some people may not like the answer. They may not be prepared for the answer. I am always prepared for the answer.
All right.
Yes, indeed. So what makes your day, why are you very, very well as opposed to just being okay, decent?
Things are going well with my girlfriend, I guess.
All right.
So
Nice.
we got a date scheduled for tonight. So
very good. Nice. That's wonderful. Any movies on the docket for the evening with the lady tonight?
Ooh, okay. That's a great question. I guess we were watching Arcane. It's a TV show on Netflix.
Okay,
so we might finish that up. Yeah.
All right, that sounds exciting. Finish it up. Okay, so this is a show you've started then.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Nice. Well, interesting. Well, that'll be nice. That'll be a good, pleasant evening. And what kind of festivities may occur just before that event? And then what about the festivities after that event?
Okay. Well, yeah, we're probably going to go out to a bar, grab a little bite and a drink or something.
All right. I hope you eat more than just a bite. I hope you eat... Because a bite just is not going to satisfy the hunger that may be welling up inside of you since you haven't eaten since lunch. And I'm sure the girlfriend would like to get a full meal as well. Yeah, okay, very good.
Yeah, good point, yeah. And afterwards, I guess, turn off the TV and, turn off the lights and have some fun.
Save a little energy. I like that. So the lights will go down. The TV will be off. You'll be saving energy. That's going to help the environment. But now, if you're going to have fun, we are looking for specifics here. But also, if you're going to have any kind of fun that will require some specifics on your end, how can that fun be had with the lights off?
Oh, well, that's a good point. So I do have some candles in my room and a lighter. So, we can
you might want to check with the fire marshal on that. The fire marshal, I know a guy, his name is Fire Marshal Bill, and he is he's pretty erratic, but he knows his stuff, Nice, sometimes. Yes, indeed. So you want to be very safe with the fire. Very, very good. Okay. So now, are we talking this kind of fun you're going to be having by candlelight? Will there be board games involved? Maybe rack rummy, perhaps maybe some Scrabble, any kind of... can you give any... Will we be counting silver eagles? Will we be playing checkers, chess, maybe push-ups, pull-ups, leg crunches?
So she does like board games, and I have a decent collection. She's really into, Clue. She's into Clue.
Nice.
I got that.
Okay. I like that.
I guess if we were doing drinking or something, like at the place, and not just a drink out, we'd be playing Gestures or Pictionary or something.
Okay. Have you ever thought about fully clothed Twister?
Fully clothed Twister. I don't have Twister, but I do remember liking it when I was younger. Fully clothed, maybe strip Twister or something. I don't know.
Right. Yes, indeed.
Star clothes, right?
Okay. Well, very good. Well, Marcus, this has been enlightening. Let's do this. Let's reconvene on Friday at about 6:13 p.m. Eastern time. Because we want to get, because I have another call coming in, and we want to be able to just not wrap this up, but to take it to the next level. But I do have to take this call. But thank you so much. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got you, and I'm ready to take this to the next level. We get to the next steps and stuff. Yeah,
Sounds good.
sounds
Thank you.
wonderful.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
All
bye-bye.
right.
Bye-bye. Hello?
You know what?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, man? It's Matthew from True Capital. He's on the call you today around 6:15.
Yes, that's right, Matthew. Can you speak up like a lot? I can barely
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
got you.
Okay,
No,
there
I
we go.
got you, man. No worries, no worries.
I appreciate that, man. When your mouth is right next to the microphone, it really helps me to hear you a lot better. So that's good.
No, absolutely, absolutely, man. So I know we were running through some of the application already. So I already have most of it done.
Okay, yeah, right, yeah. Tell me what you got there in the old appy.
So just the basic information. I know you're looking for about 120K, and plus possibly,
Well, let me correct you there. We've moved on. I mean, for the alphabet soup, I'm actually looking for 130 Qs instead of Ks. I need a lot of Qs. It's a more rare letter. It's not used as much in the English language as Ks are. So I need 130,000 Qs
Okay.
before I
All
turn
right.
to stone.
No, I got you, man.
Is that possible?
Yeah, absolutely. So the only thing that were you able to get the EIN for the business?
EIN. No, I have not been able to get that. I'll have to have my girl fax it to you. But I
just
can't.
need the number. I don't need the EIN letter. I just need the number.
Well, it contains letters and numbers. You want me to just give you the number portions and redact the numbers? Can I give you some cowbell with it?
No, just the numbers.
Okay, just the numbers. No letters and no cowbell. Okay, very good. Okay, nice. Now, would you like my mother's Iron Maiden name along with that and my social insecurity number too?
No, I don't need your mother's maiden name. I just need the EIN number for the business and your social security. That's
Okay,
all I need.
very good. Okay, well, I'm not a very confident person, so it's going to be my social insecurity number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I hope that's all right. Yes.
Wait. Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. That one more time. So let's see what do we do after this?
Well, basically,
but I want to make this really clear though. I want you to understand, just because I know somebody that has a K in their name, like Michael, I'm not against Ks. I'm not against 120K. So Ks there's nothing personal against Ks. I just really like Qs. Because if I have Qs, I can watch those as well as the Ps. So that's the other reason why I want the Qs, because I like to watch my Ps and Qs.
I got you, man. I got you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm never going to worry now. I'll never worry again because you said not to worry.
Absolutely, man. That's what I love to hear.
Me too.
All right, no problem. So, well, do you know you know the EIN number, correct?
Well, I don't have it handy like sour candy, but I can get it. I can have my girl fax it over to you. What's your fax number?
I actually don't have a fax number. Hold on one second. You know what? I'm gonna do you one better. Okay? Because I have the application. The only thing I need is the EIN and the social security number and the last 4 months of the business bank statement.
All right, very good. Let's see here.
You know what? I decided this might be a little bit better. Obviously moving forward, so that way obviously we're legit and stuff like that. I'm gonna shoot you over an email with all of my personal information and all the company's personal information.
I like it. I like it. It builds trust when you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, absolutely.
Now I'm not anywhere near my email at this point in time at this venture, but I will check that email, and then I will be able to see the vestiges of your personal information, your business's personal information, the personal information of the state from which you reside, and all the personal information that can be found via a FOIA request that even Julian Assange and the other guy was not able to get. We'll get it all. We'll get all the from the FOIA. We'll FOIA request this mofo. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. So I just shot you over the email. It should be saying I'm Matthew at True Capital. The subject will say thank you for taking your time to speak with me earlier.
All right. And that earlier is right now, right? Because now is the earlier.
Yeah, basically, absolutely.
So I like that. We're gonna be. I'm thinking about the future and reminiscing about the past, which is right now.
Literally, yeah.
Literally now. That's right.
Yeah. So on the email, on the bottom of the email is a business application link. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All I need you to do is fill it out. It takes literally 30 seconds. It's basically the same thing I did with you over the phone. The only thing is obviously I know that you obviously I don't want you telling your social security number over the phone or your EIN number.
Right,
Obviously,
right, yeah.
That's your personal information.
Sure.
So you'll be able to apply directly through my email template.
Yeah, it'd be much safer if I give it through the internet. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. And then saying it over the phone.
Because you never know who may be listening in.
No, absolutely.
It could be the NSA. It could be who knows.
Yeah,
some random stranger out there. You never can know.
No, absolutely. So after, so once you get home, you open your email, you'll see my email, say matthewstreetcapital.com. You scroll down, there'll be the business application link. You click on the link, it literally takes 30 seconds to fill out. After that, just reply to my email with the last 4 months of the business banking statement.
All right, so it won't be more than, it won't be, so you said 30 seconds or half a minute, whichever comes first. But then after that, then I've got to attach the bank statement. So that's going to take more than 30 seconds, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, essentially, the business application, it literally takes 30 seconds. Like, I did it with you already. I just need Social Security and EIN.
Right.
I need to get that over the phone. So, I mean, if you'd like, you could just email it to me and email me the Social Security number and the EIN, and then I could just put it on my notes and then just upload it into the system. Or you could do the whole entire application, on your own.
Sounds like we've got options here. I'll tell you what, let's do this. I'll look for that email and let's reconvene on Friday night at exactly 6:11. That's 11 minutes after 6 p.m. Eastern time on Friday, and we'll see where we're at, because it may take, I might have to do some planning on this and find these bank statements and all that jazz, okay?
Okay. So you said 6:11 on Friday.
11 minutes after 6. I'd rather do that than 6:11 if it's okay.
Yeah, it's just the same thing. I got you.
All right.
Worry, man. Don't worry.
All right, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to look for your call and expect it without any worries or any problems, okay?
I got you.
All right, we'll talk to you then. Thank you, sir. Okay.
No problem.
Bye-bye. All right, very good, thank you. Now, I was kind of in the flow of that call, but I want to thank Zardos for gifting 10 Salivate Metal memberships, and also want to give a big thank to Pomeray for the £2 super chat. If you can press his thumbs up on that too, for his comment there. He says, you were right about the metals going down. Thank you, Pomeray. I appreciate that so very, very much. Kind of you. All right, let's see here. Now we've got it. Yes, gotta keep them going, string them along. That's what we're doing. It's always fun. All right, very, very good. Let's see here. We've got Thomas Therese says here, what if 30 million people in America just bought 3 ounces of silver? Would we have a shortage? Well, there probably would be a shortage of product. No doubtably, there would be a shortage of product. But even that would not leave a shortage of actual silver. It'd just be a shortage of the products that are available to buy. See the difference? That's kind of what I was trying to find. All right, very good. Yeah, I got you. He did say I got you. I should have done that too. I played on his no worries and the no problems thing, but he did a lot of I gotchas. Yes, indeed. He's playing gotcha with the gotchas. All right, we've got here. VNS Clacy says this here, the following, and we get to it. It says, it's not often I see you stepping back with words of caution. Well, VNS Clace, you must be brand new to the channel, because I give a lot of words of caution, but it's nice to see you tell people to open their eyes before their wallets. With computers and online sales these days, people should do their due diligence before pulling a trigger on their checkbooks. Yeah, you're definitely new here, VNS. You're definitely new here, because I do that all the time. Slow and steady always wins a race. That's one of the things, many years of learning the price of time and energy. Maybe one day I'll have my wealth and the weight of my body of an average person. That's the goal you should have in an asset. And if you can do that 2 times over, you're a wealthy person for sure. Yeah. And, I don't know, the whole body weight, I'm not sure exactly, I guess it means, well, you can carry your own body weight, and I guess that would make sense for sure. But very good. All right. Glad you guys are here with me tonight. 2K is here. C4, Count Derpula, Big Trader, Lulu Lucky Stacker is with us tonight. Yes. That was Zardoz who did that, or Tony Erickson. both those guys. Very kind. And Dennis Niemeyer says here about silver, hang on to it. It's real money too. Good information here. Thank you, Sal. Thank you, Dennis. That is the best advice we can have for sure. Hang on to your silver. Yes, indeed. And slurp your coffee, right? And slurp your coffee. Okay. Oh, boy. Well, we had a little fun with some scammers earlier. And they actually called on time. It's pretty amazing. 66 Sam here says the following. That's a great pile of metal, he says, on this display. I like to do that. I do like to try to display some pieces, and some of it you may have seen before, but some of it I always like to put something new or different there that I've not shown in a while. But anyway, he says everybody should have a 2-ounce salivate metal round in their stack. Keep doing what you do. Well, thank you, 66 Sam. The link to it is in the description of this video. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but if you go to JM Bullion's website and search Sally or Sal, it should pop up in the search. Slurp and burp, there we go. We're going to slurp and burp as well. I've probably done plenty of those. Good to see JM Unleashed. We've got Fred Weed says, I think it's Bidenomics, windmills, electric cars, and solar panels. Don't get me wrong. If you want it, get it. Don't tell me what to do. November 5th can't come fast enough. Yes, indeed. All right. Very true. All right. Yes. No, I have not seen the new Black Trump coin, Tony. I answered too quickly before reading your full question. But I did see the new Blacks for Trump video. Dude, you've got to see that. The new Blacks for Trump's video is awesome. But I didn't know they had a coin. That's cool, man. Wow. Fortune Friday, thank you, China. We had fun on Fortune Friday. OTG, I bought a salivate metal round. I would buy a tube. Oh man, if I bought a salivate metal round, I would buy a tube. Well, thank you. Well, there's enough to buy a tube left for sure. I think a tube would be 10 of those rounds, by the way. Or you might even be able to fit 11 in there because if you're thick, you can 2 ounces right next to each other. It's crazy. Agent Provocateur is here. Welcome. A lot of new folks popping in. Appreciate it. Or they changed their names. I'm not sure. But anyways, we've got here this comment over here from Tritos. Says there's no way they aren't using them as a gold factory. They can slam particles to cause nuclear reactions. Sounds like alchemy to me. Pretty sure they don't care about the origin of the universe anymore. The thing is Fritos, at least from my understanding of the science, they can create gold, but it would be very expensive and costly to do. I don't think it's that easy to create gold. I really don't. Yes, indeed. Very good. Let's see here. Where are we at? We've got Mike D says, silver is done. Leave sleeping giants lay. All right, don't buy silver, buy Taylor Swift tickets. Man, interesting comments. Something went wrong, which means he may have deleted his comment. See if I can respond to that one. Nope. Joe Garcia says, I tried to hit the We Explore intro at the same time. I can't help myself. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you have fun with it. That's very cool. Yes, indeed. Yes, it's too expensive to make gold that way, like extracting gold from ocean water. That's right, tertiary objective. Exactly right. That's exactly right. Way too expensive to do that. Adam Spencer says, I can't... wait on 1 second. Let me put this here. Adam Spencer says... I can remember like a 2-day period where silver was somewhat scarce. It was like a Sunday night and Monday during the silver squeeze where some things were sold out. Silver is always around. Yep. Very, very true. All right. Thank you, Silver Wolverine. Have a good night. Appreciate you coming on tonight. Yes, indeed. Silver Wolverine is here. Oh, yeah. Very good. All right. Matthew M. 9261. I remember hearing David Morgan talking about a silver shortage back in 2011, 2012. They really don't last long. And by the way, I'll still talk about it, the perception of it, but the thing is you got to be very specific as to what it is about, and put it in context as to how much it means, and what they can replenish and what they won't replenish anytime soon. Rather have all my teeth pulled via hammer than listen to Swift. You're a nickel. Yes, indeed. You know what? I'm not a huge fan of Taylor Swift's music, but I think she's worked hard, and she writes her own songs. You got to give her that, and she is, and she works hard, and I don't fault anybody for working hard. I disagree with her politics, but I think she deserves the accolades for what she's done, what she's achieved. That's not an easy thing to do, for sure, especially for as much music as she puts out. Again, you all know me, and I'm a heavy metal guy, but I certainly appreciate it. I appreciate and don't fault her for her success. But I would never buy an album, just not a fan, just not my style of music. But anyways, John D says, prior to World War II, silver was a precious metal. Well, it actually still is. Calling it an industrial metal is a recent trend over silver's history. Okay, I see what you're saying. It was only a precious metal. It's also a precious metal, that's right. That being said, I'm stacking it while sentiment is low. The more industrial demand there is for it, the higher that should drive the price. The price can only be held back for so long. Yes, they can recycle it, but that costs money, time, chemicals. There's still a cost associated with that. That's true. Yep, that's true. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. And Smart Survival says, I like the fancy silver coins, but I pay more for them. I'm more of a collector. There you go. Okay. Yes. All right. Yep. I will pay a little bit more. I pay a lot more than the spot for some of the silver coins. They're beautiful. You know what I mean? But yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Interested party. More paper manipulation is what it is due to. But the thing is paper manipulation can definitely move in both directions. You know what I mean? It can move up or down. And I think the case for that is when Bitcoin ETF was released, that skyrocketed the price. And it was already high before, but then it just, boom, it went all the way up. Yes, indeed, here, very good. All right. And let's see here. Smart Survival says, hey, Sal, I see you have a silver bullet. Expecting any werewolves? Yes, indeed. Looking out for those werewolves. That's why I've got it. And werewolves in London. Is the carpet the same color as the drapes? Actually, in this room, they are. But the carpet's a light blue. The curtains are a darker blue. And they don't totally match, though, either. But they are the same shades, the same color, but different kind of colors. I really wouldn't say they match, though. But yes, indeed. All right. But thank you for asking. Very good. And Wizard of Zoz, he thinks he might get some platinum if it lowers to 850 or so. Very, very cool. All right. Nice. I think that'd be a good move, for sure. All right. Let's see here. Hold on a second here. I cannot talk and type at the same time. It's virtually impossible. All right. One of these days it's going to happen. There it goes. It just happened. Whoa, wait a second here. As I was doing this poll, Tony Erickson, boom, Shalaka, just gifted 20 Salivate metal memberships across the bow. Wow, Tony Erickson, boom, Shalaka. Wow. If you receive one of those from Tony Erickson, give him a warm thank you. Very kind of you indeed. I'm going to give you 20 curls for that. 20 curls to make the world go round. Oh, yeah, look at that. Boom. All right. Thank you for participating in my poll, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 curly fries. There you go. All right. Nice. Thank you, Tony Erickson. Very kind of you indeed. Very cool. You and Zardoz, very kind of you gifting those Elevate Metal memberships. Appreciated. And JB, it lights up, or it shows. If you scroll up, you can see who got one. It's random, but it's only random based off of participation in the channel. So in other words, the more you comment on videos, thumb up videos, the more likely you'll get one as a gift. Or if you have bought one in the past, that type of thing. Check Stacker is here. Good to see you. Crafty Stacker is still here. A lot of good folks here tonight. And Maya the Happy, how do you collect the memberships? You can hit the join button below. Should be on the screen there if you want to join on your own. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Swift equals Bitcoin. If anything, mostly billion in fiat, maybe real estate. Yes, probably so, for sure. Oh, yeah. And let's see. Yes, and that's right. Thank you, James Unleashed. If you do get one, the following emoticons are available to you. Funny emojis, rather, emojis. All right, William says, I like reading the comments. I actually find some of them useful. Very good. There's a lot of smart folks in this community, and I have a lot of smart viewers for sure. Thank you. Thank you, Silver Patriot. Says algorithm. Appreciate that. It certainly does help. Very kind. Sergeant Major says, oh, well, I keep stacking till they run out. There you go. Keep on stacking in the free world. And let's see here. And David Lim says here the following. Yes, you are right. Here. No one cares until the fire burns their balls. That's right. I think the shortage will become apparent after mid-next year, 2025, when the industrial needs start to raid the retail stocks. By then, silver price should be at least above $50 over or over 3 digits. Yes. Well, if we have that in concert with Indian demand continue to stay at the same pace or increase, we could see that possibly happening, but we'll see here. The Perth Wedgetail Eagle is out. Yay. Yeah, the new one. Cool. Congratulations, Mark B. That's awesome. Very cool. Good to see you guys. VK Travelog is here. And Cemetery Shop is still here. Welcome, Cemetery Shop. Let's see here. We've got this comment from Twitch Radio. Who knows this stuff? Let's see here. Let's get over here where we can make this efficient. For the YouTube algorithm, which I always appreciate, he says it's all about perspective versus perception. Honestly, don't listen to the talking piece in our government. Their focus is usually a personal focus and their own perspective, but the general perception in silver is that it's going up due to the facts you talk about all the time. In reality, the shortage is more or less a nuisance among industrial usage, and they thought it would get better. Things will even out eventually, but the price will have to reflect, and it's kind of hard for the price to be reflected when they're literally pushing the price down and manipulating it to the downside below 30. Eventually, they're not going to be able to do so anymore because you can only manipulate the price in the direction it's going for the long term. Thusly, it's only a matter of time. It's months, days, years. The price manipulation will succumb to its own weight, and the price will go up to reflect a true perspective of the environment. I think that major suppressive force is the Federal Reserve, by the way. I think that is the biggest manipulator, and they manipulate everything, that's for sure. So, yeah. One thing I've noticed in recent months is that I have made me more bullish on silver and gold as the big exchanges like Robinhood, Webull, and some of the even bigger ones have really been pushing the ETFs lately, trying to get people into them as a way to offer their free shares. Yeah, wow, yeah, it very well could be. They want to get people knocked up in the derivatives market, that's for sure. And they're trickling in the precious. Surely, people are trickling in the precious physical metals that will hit terminal velocity, and you'll see things start going really like crazy. And putting things all out like this, or saying that we have a silver shortage and it's just going to get worse, and they're publicizing this, kind of makes me worried that they didn't know what they were doing in the first place. Yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of different things going on, but you know, there's pluses and minuses to the ETFs, but it's like I said, it's not silver itself, it's exposure to silver's price. Wizard of Zoz has just gifted 5 Celebrate Metal memberships across the bow. Thank you, Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Zoz. Very kind of you indeed. Wow. 5 Celebrate Metal memberships. Let's do 5 push-ups for that. Thank you, sir. Look at that. Man, tell you what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I tell you what. I'm going to check something here on my end. We may be getting close to a record again of channel members. We dropped off big time last month. Of course, most of these people don't renew. If people were to renew these and more came in, oh, I guarantee you we'd break records. But let's see what it is here. I'm trying to see here what we've got. How close we are. It's loading very slowly. Let's see if the people want. Everybody definitely has an agenda. Problem is, the agenda of the powers that be isn't for the people's wants or needs. That's true. I can't respond to that. Scorpio, the 2 most populated countries in the world, India and China, both want more silver and gold. That's true. That is true. And in a couple of years now, it has been the case for sure. With India, especially India. All right, we've got, look at this. Okay, it is, channel memberships are up, but we've not broken a record yet. I think the most memberships we've had was like 550 or something like that. We're at 406 now. So still a ways to go, but still, that's pretty good. Thank you, guys. And it's all because of you guys who gifted those. That's pretty amazing. And I don't know how there's another way I can check this thing here for these. But yeah. So I think we would need to get about 150 more to get there, but that's pretty cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Tony Erickson. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you indeed. Yeah, I think that'll help. Hopefully, if we can get 10% of those who are gifted channel memberships to renew, oh man, that would be groundbreaking. But thank you, Tony. Very kind of you. Appreciate that. And thank you, Wizard of Zoz, as well. All right. BT Tony. A great perspective versus the big weird constant scare tactics and buy before it's all gone. Thank you. I'm pro silver metals as well as one needs balance. Thank you. And that's the response I'm hoping to get, because the thing is that there's some people that didn't actually take the time to watch the video. They're saying, oh, you're just bearish on silver. Then they say they're unsubscribing. So, because they can't take an alternate point of view. But I tend to be contrarian, but not just to be contrarian, but I like to question things. I don't like to accept things for face value. Really for anything, including things I'm very passionate about. All right, very good. All right. Bob Velizal says, not really an incentive to recycle at the crappy price of silver. Silver recycling overstated. All right, well, it's becoming more efficient to do so and cheaper to do so with silver, or with they're becoming more efficient at it. That's why and how. All right. Very good. Okay. Astro Stella has just posted the most brilliant comment in this entire live stream. The comment is penis. All right. No one can intellectually beat that by any measure. There's no question about it. That's the epitome of intelligence there. It sums everything up. It sums it up. The entire day and the market and everything. Silver Slammer, have a good night, my brother. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Gunmetal Blue says, if there was ever a silver shortage, I'd be more concerned about what caused it, such as economic problems. That's right. The supply chain stuff, for sure. And Paul Kunin says here, endless supply of silver shortages. There you go. You got it. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed that. Trying to be quippy on that one. Very good. And, Dean R is here. I'm subscribing to another channel. Dean R, oh no. We don't want to lose Dean R. He's awesome. Dean R is great in his own right. But Dean R brought me Tony Erickson. And I tell you what, both those guys are great regular viewers. And I tell you what, if any of you guys can just bring one regular viewer, that's massive to this channel. So I appreciate those who do that, and and because we like to have fun here, I like to personalize it as much as possible to you guys, and I appreciate everybody being here for sure. OTG had to come out of my phone to post the word Virgineer. I like that, Virgineer. That's cool. John Knox with the rooster. All right, very good. Silver's for traders. That's right, C4 for sure. He's dead, Jim. I'm a Dr. Jim, not a Sweet Virginia. It's a cemetery shop. That's right. All right, let's see here. We have got Jesus Gonzalez says here. Let me get to this and post this so we can be most efficient. We've not gotten any more scam calls here tonight. Even if China hoards all the silver, there's still silver to go around. I have a big stack of silver in my safe. Not for sale. I'm still stacking silver weight each week. Way to go, Jesus. Yes, indeed. And that's right. And Matthew Crustlife has brought me to this channel years ago. That's right. The originator. Very cool. Yes, indeed. And Count Derpula is here. A brilliant radiance. Do you roll around in your precious metals like Scrooge McDuck? Yes, indeed. I love to do that. Oh, yeah. It's very comfortable. Oh, yeah. I like to roll around in it. I had a little platinum in there, too, for extra comfort. And indeed. Glad you guys are here. Sin City, no shortage in my house. He's well stacked and packed. All right. Richard Metcalf says, I just keep on holding on with the grace of the Lord above. Diamond Hands, brother. Exactly. Boom shalaka. Well said. Welchco Services is here. Good to see you. Passport bro. Big fat Fanny is such a naughty nanny. She made a bad boy out of Sal. She sure did. I tell you what, that Fanny, I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. Oh my goodness. She will emasculate my masculinity. She doesn't want to emasculate my masculinity. All right. All right, very good. Kisses that fat Fanny. That's right, exactly. Oh my goodness gracious. And, thank you guys for the thumbs up. Appreciate it, Savage Lee. Yes, if you're here and there's a thumbs up button, you know how to use it. All right. Strat Captain says here, let me get to this. We need to be efficient as possible here to make this happen because we got to move on into the plague territory in the years here. Strat Captain, there is a yearly deficit. Yearly consumption is higher than mine. I believe the authorities are lying to us. One example is U.S. military use of silver quantities has gone back since 1995, I think. And that's just it. We really don't know how much silver the military uses. A lot of that is kind of under the radar. Oh man, Zardos has just gifted 5 Sentimental memberships across the bow. Very kind of you. Thank you, Zardos. And by the way, Pomeray got one. I think that was in part because of his super chat earlier, so it's very kind. All right, nice. Let's see here. Anyways, not to mention all the photovoltaic use in solar panels. And battery use along with the traditional consumption of medical equipment, silverware, etc. As far as I know, my May 8 million ounces come out of the ground every year. Worldwide consumption minus the after more mentioned military use is around 1.2 million ounces. That alone is a yearly deficit. If a Tomahawk missile uses 500 ounces, which it doesn't, then the actual full consumption of the military is prodigious. I meant to add that just like the BLS statistics, the Silver Institute statistics appear to be erroneous, and besides, consumption is rising every year. Yeah, it's just a matter of how much it is, and I think a lot of that really is kind of up for debate to some level. Because why hasn't it affected price, and why is silver still so available for us to get when the industry needs it the most? The problem with stackers is when they hear shortage, they think it's a shortage at the LCS or bullion dealer. That's not the shortage in question here. It's a greater supply for industrial consumption worldwide. It looks like the U.S. government thinks there's a shortage of some kind, or they wouldn't have minted a lot more Silver Eagles. Don't forget they've got 2 wars going on, and no doubt need plenty of missiles for associated electronics. Yes, but the thing is I don't think the military use. Everybody's been bantering about this 500 ounces, and I've talked about that in videos. And I first started talking about that, I think, in 2016 or 17, maybe 18. I did a video on it, and I questioned it then, and I question it even more now. But it's being spread as if it's the gospel truth. It's just not. There's no evidence that there's 500 ounces of silver in a Tomahawk cruise missile. But thank you, Strat Captain. Silver Surfer, we're going to have to agree to disagree on this one, Sal. No worries. And I appreciate it. I always appreciate opposing points of view. You're always more than welcome to share them here. It says supply and demand always drives price unless the market is rigged, which it is and has been for a long time. Once the silver supply is drained, the true price will be discovered. Well, the thing is, though, if silver supply and demand truly did drive, I mean, I think you're right to some extent, but there's multiple different areas to measure supply and demand. And when it comes to the silver spot price and the drivers of it and the amount of silver for the deficit compared to the supply, well, there's that's another reason why platinum is not higher. For a lot of the same reasons why silver is not. And there's not much saying that that platinum's prices are manipulated too, or rigged, or what have you. I do think there's a manipulative force, and that is the Federal Reserve that is keeping it down. But that's where we kind of part ways. All right, very good. Okay, Tears for Beers wants to know if I'm circumcised, you know. I appreciate it. At least it wasn't a very deeply personal question. So something like that, I'm happy to answer. Yeah, of course. Yep, I am. I am circumcised. I was snipped, and they did a pretty good job because everything is shaped fairly well down there in life. So that's good to know. So yes, indeed, I'd show a picture, but that would not be probably a good thing. It would probably not be appropriate. But yes, I am circumcised, all right? In case this is being recorded, I want it on the record that I am circumcised. I want everybody to understand that and spread that message far and wide, please. I want the entire silver stacking community to know it. Hashtag Sal Circumcised. All right. Astro, besides stacking precious metals, what's your opinion on precious stones? I myself have loose diamonds, emeralds, sapphires, and rubies. Well, nice. Well, I don't know much about that market. I know the diamond market is very, very wishy-washy. I mean, it's crazy. They are, and there's a lot of man-made diamonds. I heard an ad just the other day about manufacturing man-made diamonds and stuff. And but I think they're cool. Those gemstones are really cool, but I don't collect them. I have some cool little minerals and rocks. In fact, I show some of them on my videos. And I've been buying some of them, like what I have right here. In this bag, I bought specifically for the channel. I'm going to be showing some cool stuff, and I've shown some globes around, some globes in the videos of some precious stones that just look cool, but that's about it. So I'm very on the surface there. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Cool Chick, thanks for the tube code book. If I were a black hat, I would give myself a wrenches and more, and your proof. I'm a white hat. All right, there we go. I'm not sure what you mean by that tube code book. Okay, for the tube code book. Okay. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what's going on with that, with this thing. I'm trying to wait to hear, but I don't have a whole lot of confidence that we're going to give me a satisfactory answer than I heard before. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. And Richard Metcalf says, I have a hard time believing that there's a silver shortage. I went to 7 different LCSs. All of them have a pretty healthy inventory. I picked up a few items, Hopefully I caught the bottom. If not, that's okay. I didn't pull all of my eggs in the same basket. I saved some in case a dip drops lower. Always have some dry powder for the dips. Yeah. And the thing is if there's a shortage in the industry, they would be fighting for the silver that's going to you and I. But how much of silver is going to you and I? Only about between 25 to 30% is going to you and I as stackers. But it has increased, especially over the last 10 to 12 years. It has increased. Yes, indeed. Oh, you have the answer. They sent it. Okay, can you forward me their response from them, Gold Chick? I'd love to see that. All right, they're not letting me answer that one. Dissy says, I think it's all about history, tradition, and assumptions. Gold has always been associated with wealth, power, and even godlike, and silver has always been the red-headed stepchild. Even as useful as it is, silver just doesn't have the eye appeal of perceived value of gold and probably never will. Platinum is even worse, all since its uses are relatively minor and it looks like silver. It's a little bit different, but anyways. Whoa! Tony Erickson, boom! He just gifted 10 more Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. He's going to turn this entire chat green. Look at all these names are getting, their names are turning green. That is incredible. That was one of the goals. It may have even been Tony that did that. He says he wants to turn the whole chat green. That's, wow, very kind of you. Tony, man. If you did get one from Tony, give him a warm thank you. That's really cool. All right. Yes, indeed. We're trying to break a record on that. Still, yeah, we might, well, we still got to, we're getting late in the month, but we could still break that record. And, all right. Emitobustas Pond, or whatever that says. Sorry if I butchered your name. These handles, I hate these handles. I wish they would fix that, but so many things I like to get changed at YouTube. This does not really prove anything. At no point are you looking inside the coin carefully. Shave 20 coins to dust if you're going to do a video like this, but that requires you sacrifice the coins, not make clickbait. Well, Potos Fond, I don't need to do it because I guarantee you somebody else has already tried it, and we would have known by now. Since 2021, I guarantee you somebody has melted some of these downs or shaved them or done something and not found anything. And the thing is, it's not up to me to prove anything. If somebody makes a claim that there's tracking devices, they've got to prove it. They've got to show me the tracking device. And they're not going to put it in there. It's virtually impossible to put a tracking device inside the coin. It's a crazy notion. So it's not just clickbait. So, Amity pops up us fond. This video stands. Your comment fails. All right, Lars Job. Boom! Look at this. Lars Job has just dropped a thermonuclear device of 50 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow, turning the chat green. Of course, a lot of these people are not in the chat right now, but wow, look at them go. Holy schmoly. That's from Lars Job. Look at that. Wow. Dale Val's like, holy crap, Lars. Look at that. Man, on fire. Boom shalaka. You, Tony Erickson and Zardos, you guys are heroes. Look at that. Wow. Man, let's see here. Yeah, Seymour Rivers. That was an April Fool's joke. It's a clever. In fact, I made mention of that video in my video about it. But anyways, let's see here. All right. I'm going to need to do going green. That's right, Bill Arrington. I'm going green. Look at that. Look at all the green in this chat right now. Wow. Let's see if we can do a couple of these push-ups. And then curls and other exercises for Lars. Wow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. There's 20 there. And we'll do curls too. Wow, man. Very kind of you. Have they stopped been going? Are they still going? I think they're done. Wow, 138 likes. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Cherokee Cowboy says, keep on stacking. Got a couple of 10-ounce bars today. Congratulations on the dip. That's cool. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Endgame Erica is here. Welcome, Endgame Erica. Joey Lids is here. Good to see you. It's a membership's jubilee. I know I'm going to need another coffee. I owe him 30 other exercises, too. Silver Goblin says the following here. Don't care a bit about spot price at all. All my metals are not for me to enjoy or save from crisis. I would rather die and leave my stack as it is than take it for myself. I am not an idiot, so of course I buy the dips for $9.99 fine. So I guess it's going to a family member. Very cool. Nice. Let's see here. Well, Mark B., you've already been gifted a Salivate Metal membership. That's why you're not getting one there. That's why. See, it only goes to those that don't have one. So, yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. Hillbilly Stock Picks says here, I stopped listening to silver shortage claims years ago. Same with silver to gold ratio. A lot of nonsense. The only ratio that should tell you what you probably should be gauging for best results is the buyer-seller ratio, which is approximately 1 to 6. Way more sellers than buyers. Interesting. Okay, that's fascinating, Hillbilly Stock Picks. I'd love to know where you got that. I'd be very interested on some information about that, because that'd be a fascinating topic to discuss. So, Hillbilly Stock Picks, if you hear this response, if you can email me, I would love to learn more. That's an excellent comment. That's great. Very good. All right, let's see here. Robert, blessed, highly in favor. What's the membership? The membership is just another way to support the channel. There's a couple different tiers. Usually the upper tiers get the top tier gets their own emoji. But in representative levels and higher get to see some videos before they're published for everybody else. Not all, but once in a while, if I get a video done in time, you'll see it before others do. But it's just kind of a way to support the channel. The link is in the description below if you're interested in that, or in the join button if you can see it there. Let's see here. All right. Mark says here, who gives an F about Taylor Swift? I love Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift, and I give an F about her. How's that, Mark? I care about Taylor Swift. That's right. So, and I do like Taylor Swift a lot. And so and you know, I love her so much, Mark Trottier, just to piss you off even more. That's why, Mark Trottier. Because it's a cruel summer without Taylor Swift tunes echoing in my head. And maybe she does like gold and silver. And you know, so I think I'm gonna go buy a Taylor Swift album just to piss off Mark Trottier. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be the case. I think that's what I'm going to do. What do you think about that, Mark Trottier? What do you think about that? Have I told you lately how much I love Taylor Swift? Oh my gosh, she is amazing. All right. I think, yes indeed, here. Oh my gosh. Some of these people are so easily triggered. It's insane. This guy. Slow down, says Ricky's House of Crap. That's right. Slow down. Speaking of slowing down, I got to speed up with some push-ups for Lars Job. All right. Very good. All right. And we're to the dark side. That's right. Exactly. No, that's just a piss. That's just a tick off. Oh, the heavily triggered dude. You suck. You suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, there we go. All right. Very good. I haven't actually looked at this poll yet. Let's see here. 55% of you don't care if Taylor Swift owns gold or silver. 28% say yes, and 17 say no. All right, we'll end that poll. Very good. All right. Let's see here. And have I told you who my favorite president is of all time? Everybody knows how much I love Joseph Robinette, with emphasis on Robinette Biden. I love Joseph R. Biden. Oh, yeah. All right, have a good night. Cybercurrent Twitcher, sleep well, brother. Appreciate you coming on tonight. Very good. Or cult Swifties. That's right. There you go, Mishra. Let's see here. All right. Hey, it didn't, Zardoz. It didn't get censored, believe it or not. Amazing. It did not get censored. Maya the Happy thinks that she has gold too. Yeah. Yes, indeed. That's right. Metal Seer. China has increased its gold 7 times since 2020. Wow. Wow. That is something. That's right. No, Mark Trottier. If you don't get the sarcasm in that, Mark Trotter, then there's something wrong with you, obviously. Yeah, and you must be new here. You've got to be new here if you think any of that. In fact, everybody else here can pretty much vouch for me on that, for sure. I don't even need to prove myself to you, but anyways, yep, you must be new here. All right. Brian Tucker says, that coin has a nice girth to it. That's what she said. Thank you, Brian Tucker. Dean R. Sal, appreciate your honest perspective. You don't hype one way or the other. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Dean. Appreciate that so much. Very kind. All right. And mistakes were made. Stacking says, appreciate your balanced viewpoint. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very, very much. Okay, I'll give you this sage piece of advice. Buy a Salving Metals 2-ounce round here. You won't regret it. Whoa, thank you. Thank you. Cybercurrent Twitchers posted a link to the, it may or may not work, but thank you, CCT. Appreciate it. Very, very cool. All right. Let's see here. There's no room for sarcasm when it comes to Taylor Swift. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, Mark Trotter, you got your point across. You know, you obviously don't know about the channel. I'm gonna have to, if you want to know my true views on things, you're gonna have to stick around for a while, or go back and watch my old videos or some of my previous videos. But you can lay off the repeated letters now. We get the point. All right, Chris Aguilera says, I will not stop buying. All right. There you go. Very good. Link works. Okay, thank you, CCT. Thank you. Appreciate that. Calvin Coolidge. Calvin Coolidge is probably my favorite president, Lawrence Job. Love Calvin Coolidge. Call him Silent Cal. Yeah, I'm wondering if he's a troll, but let's give it a little bit more, JM Unleashed until we find out for sure if he's a troll. And just have him just calm down, Mark. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see here. All right, Bruce says here on this video, this is how I think silver will perform in the long run. Yes, I believe that will go up 5 to 7 times faster than gold, then spike, then crash, but not recover the way it should, leaving gold to continue to go up, which tells me when silver reaches a certain ratio, it will be time to cash in and use the profits to buy more gold rather than take the risk of silver never reaching a full recovery. That's interesting. Faster than gold. Yeah, I mean I could see that happening, especially if they lower rates and it spurs the economy. Let's see here. It spurs the rates and it comes to the economy. But anyways, we'll find out. Let's see here. I could see that happening. Okay, let's see here. We've got David McKenzie says, good afternoon, Sal and company. Get rid of paper silver certificates then the true inventory will be exposed. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, the USGS kind of keeps a record of that inventory, but anyways, so I think we have an idea of what the inventory is, at least to some degree, and we know that the paper derivatives market is far outweighs the physical market. But most people that buy it don't even seem to care. They don't even seem to care because they're buying exposure to the price. They don't want the hassle of holding the physical, which I love the physical. I love the physical metals. Brandon J. Industries don't want the price to go up. They'll control it what they can. I don't think shortages will really affect anything until silver production is at its peak. We're that much closer to midnight on the silver doomsday clock. Yeah, we'll see. And the thing is if the spot price of silver goes up, and like it has, even $1, I don't think it's going to affect the industry, the end price for us that much more than usual. In other words, somebody talked about, well, what about solar panels? If solar panels go up, or the silver goes up $1 per ounce, are solar panels going to go up proportionally? If it's 20 grams per panel, it's going to be marginal. And look at everything else that's gone up. For sure. Silver is just kind of the last one to go up. Every other component, copper's over $4 a pound right now. Let's see here. Illuminator says, I endorse Sal as a valuable informative source regarding precious metals. No hype, only push-ups and slurps. Thank you. Yes, indeed, we did our share of those today. Very cool. All right. Let's see here. Let me see if we can refresh these. Hello, Kane Friday. Good to see you, Kane Friday. Good to see you. Let's get down here. Some of these obviously down here. All right. All right, Mark Trottier, enough with that. I know you're new here, so I'm not a Trump hater. All right, there he goes. You don't have to watch the videos. I'm not a Trump hater. In fact, I'm voting for him. I voted for him in 2016 and in 2020. Going to vote for him in 2024. So enough of that. All right, and just can't keep repeating the same thing over and over again. All right, enough trolling. All right, let's get down here. Oh, there's a lot of comments on this. Marvelous impersonation. Thank you, Mr. Silver Monster, who must have impersonated somebody on this video. That's cool. All right, here we go. Mark Patzner says, all kinds of silver mines here in Montana. Just not profitable to mine at these prices, just like 1930s. History rhymes. Yes, it's true. It's true. All right, Mark, I'm going to delete that comment because I already told you. But you know, anyways. See here. Nice, says Minnesota Joe. Thank you, Minnesota Joe. Appreciate it. All right. Mines have an interesting way to make money, and they hedge themselves too. They have a lot of protections in place for sure to keep going because they're aware of these market moves, and they hedge themselves against that, just like bullion dealers do. David G says here, thanks, Sal, another precious metals outlet, but in a much higher platform, bigger platform. That's right, exactly. It's always good to see it bring news to silver out there, for sure. Tom Larson is here. Welcome, Tom. Good to see you. We press on forward. Matthew Crustlife was second on this one. Thank you so much. And let's get over here. You've got to be effective. Second, says Matthew Crustlife. Thank you. And let's see. We've got Merlin says, hope they aren't coming from China. Yeah, I don't think they are. Piraeus Ryan says the so-called Silver Institute 2024 survey report here in the chat has revised downward historical 2020 through 2022 use of silver for solar panels as reported in the 2023 survey. Okay, so they're revising downward the amount of silver used for PVs in those years for all three of those years. So yeah, that's crazy. So they're down reporting it. So they're hyping it up as if silver is being used that much, but in reality, it's not. And maybe that's why the price hasn't gone up, because there's not as much demand, right? Is that what you're saying? So it was revised downward, right, Piraeus? And so they're not using as much silver as the Silver Institute says they are. And I think that's why we can only trust it so much, because, well, it is a silver for the silver industry. They want to hype it up, right? They want to hype up silver demand and make it look like it's going to be, but in reality, it's not. That's interesting news. Because there's others that are reporting the exact opposite. Since they're not reporting military numbers, that is a whole lot more and other use as well. But I tend to agree with you that maybe it's they're overhyping the demand. But I don't know. I haven't really checked back to see what those reports were like. I guess somebody's got to download the report, save it, and then go back when they go back to download the report again after they revise the numbers, so you can make that comparison. So that's pretty interesting. I just have not done that. Matthew Crustlife, I've incorporated your advanced dollar cost averaging into my marijuana purchases. All right. Way to go. I didn't know the prices of that fluctuated as much, but I guess it does make sense. Crazy. All right. Lulu Lucky Stacker is here. Welcome. Always good to see you. Thanks for the slurp. And we've got Matthew Crustlife was third on this video. Cool. We're moving on up to these videos now. Fourth from Matthew Crustlife on this. And we've got Hatcher Holler Hoodlum says here, sounds like Janet Yellen is getting a kickback. Soon we can only get the Eagles at her outlets, Walmart and Costco. They will order so many that the Mint can't supply anyone else. Now that would be something. Can you imagine? All right. Very good. We just slurped at the same time. Nice. All right. And let's see here. Very good. Let's see. Zardoz is 7th on this one. Thank you, Zardoz. Appreciate it. I think tonight might be the biggest. Look at that. Lars Job has gifted 50 Salivate Metal memberships. Tony Erickson gifted like 3 or 4 times just in this one alone, as well as last time. It's pretty amazing. Man, I tell you, it's we could break a record. I mean, I think we're getting closer now. We'll see the numbers in the next live stream if they populate. Weekend Hero, Walmart, Amex, and Capital One, additional 5% off, no shipping. All right. Wow. That's really good. My Costco didn't have any. Yeah, I think it just depends. Regions of the country have them. And Silver Praying Mantis on this Costco video says this. With Costco Executive Credit Card, you get a total of 4% total reward back. I personally ordered many tubes of ASCs and maples with 0 issues with delivery. Packaging was pretty good indeed. Thumbs up. Nice. Congratulations. That is awesome. All right. Very good. I had no say in my circumcision, Tears for Beers. That was one thing that was done without my discretion. But looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. You know what I'm saying? Hindsight, all that jazz. E34 says here, nothing available in Northern California. Once in a while, they show with no warning. I've heard but never have seen. Gotta stay tuned. Very good. I know, I hear you, Mark B. I do too. It's crazy. And every time he speaks, it makes me angry. What he's doing to this country. It's insane. and the gaslighting that he does. You know that he went into the to that Sheets apparently, and the Biden administration sued that Sheets apparently because there was not enough racially diversity working there, or some crazy crap like that. It's insane. John Bannon is here. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. We press on forward. We're going to capture these comments in good order here. David Wine here says this. Oh, that's actually a very good point, Lars. Obama and Susan Rice as well. Susan Rice, I think, is pretty heavily involved too. But David says you can actually get a 1 ounce gold Eagle Buffalo Maples Pam gold bars in various size, 1 ounce gold and bar, and silver 1 ounce Eagles and Maples. That's pretty amazing. You can get those stuff. Different version. Okay, wow. I'll have to check that out. Thank you, David. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. Oh, sued over background checks or managements. Okay. At a Sheets? That's interesting. Okay. Let's see. China Mitchell says this. Awesome video and very intriguing info. Let me get over here. What he says here. He says, I don't listen to any of that hype. I'm just going to purchase silver every time there's a dip, and I'm still stacking. I can't stack no more. I can't stack no more. And if I kick the bucket before I need to use my silver, it will go directly to my daughter. So it's all good either way. There you go. Keep stacking multi-generational wealth. There's no wrong way to preserve your wealth when it comes to gold and silver. There you go. Especially if you don't sell. Very, very good point indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. I think my chat has frozen. Hold on a second here. My chat froze. Oh, what did I just do? Dang it. My chat just froze up here. Pardon me. Okay, where are we at? Okay, I think we're... Let me get to this. I don't know what happened there. That was crazy. The chat just froze up. Now I'm back. So sorry if I missed a comment or something, but we're here now. Let me get back over here. Dang, I can't believe it. All right, let's see here. Dennis Niemeyer, good information here. Thank you, Sal. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it very much. As we continue to press on. Come on. Things are frozen up on me here. Why is this happening? Okay, here we go. Let's get to the next one. A good conversation on this one. ML Baker chimes in and says this. It is foolish to just buy kilo bars and get a better price. Is it foolish? What's the advantage of buying the coins? Besides, I don't want to help the U.S. Treasury since they're part of the problem. No, I hear you, ML Baker. I would say buy privately issued rounds or coins of different nations. Kilo bars, it's fine to have a few of them, but I would not get. I would not just solely stack kilo bars. They're not nearly as liquid. And if you're going to buy kilo bars, you might as well buy gold if you have too many of them. And I'm not against having some kilo bars, by the way, because you can pack a little bit more value in a smaller space. But I would mostly do 1 ounce rounds, usually, if that's the case, or buy sovereigns from other nations. All right. Let's see here. Cemetery Shop says this. I've not noticed a silver shortage, All the bullion dealers and coin shops have piles and piles for sale. Perhaps a shortage is among buyers of real cheap industrial use silver. Certainly there are very few, if any, 1,000-ounce bars available for buyers who only pay $100 for it. Spoiled, rotten brats report shortages from their perspective. The rest of us buy repeatedly without any problem. That's right, exactly. And when there was a shortage of product, you could get 1,000-ounce bars during the silver squeeze movement. That's right. Very good. All right. Okay. Let's see here. We've got Robert Baird. Your stack is going with the extra cash you're making from YouTube channel. You're doing great. Job deserved. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Thank you. And No More Games says you have to be updating your search a few times a day to catch the deals. The last batch of Silver Eagles weren't a good price though. Yep. That's a good point. You got to be diligent in your search for it. Yes, for sure. John Bethia says, I tried to get the manager of several of their local banks to start selling gold and silver a few years ago. He did give me an answer. All right. A-Mark is supplying Costco. Okay, that does make sense. They're the only company with a direct from Mint supply, plus a large enough distribution network and customs clearance. That does make sense. I'd love to get confirmation for that, for sure. If the words on my screen are fuzzy, you want to adjust your quality. If you click the little gear and then you type auto or 720, it'll clear right up. Clear right up. Justin Sartain says this. Great video. I think now is the time to buy numismatic coins as the gap between bullion and collectible coins narrow. I got an 1893 $5 gold for $20 more than a 2024 1-ounce gold eagle. Well done. Yep, I've done that recently for sure. I'm still buying at a slower rate because the government just gave away $100 billion for war. Even at higher prices, gold and silver are a good buy in my opinion. Some customers in a coin shop video spent $2,500 on a dog but couldn't afford silver. Wow, yep, you're right. It's all about perspectives. Yes, indeed. Very true, very true. All right, let's see here. We've got, and Daniel Dayan says, if they would sell platinum coins, would be a game changer, but the elites won't let them, unfortunately. Well, it's about really just demand. There's not as much demand for platinum. It's a very fringe precious metal, but I love it and I've bought it. And in fact, stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about platinum again. I've already done it multiple times on this channel. I am a platinum bull. Cemetery shop. I've never been a club joiner, so I don't get excited about Costco. When they open a display of individual coins and bars along with expanding their selection to compete with online dealers and shops, I may take a look. But as long as they sell only tubes of silver and full ounces of gold, I'm out. Totally understandable. In fact, I would be remiss to buy there either. Or probably unlikely would buy there either for that same reason. Good point. Very good. Let's see here. We've got Evom says, Costco knows the market and demographics that shop there. If there's little or no demand for the physical metals, as the financial advisors have told us for the last 13 years, they wouldn't be wasting their time. This is reality, not the bizarre world that they've been trying to convince the masses is the norm. Yep. It seems like they do know the market, kind of where it's going. I think maybe that's one of the reasons why it's making news. But you would think that Walmart would have made news back in 2017, 2018. I don't know. Let's see here. Daniel Dan says here, will the Royal Canadian Mint let Costco sell platinum coins? We all know the answer. Well, there's just not enough demand for it. We've got No IQ is with us tonight. Welcome, No IQ. You're late, but that's okay. Better late than never. Yes, indeed. Yeah, the Royal Canadian Mint, or the Costco will not sell platinum, just like they won't sell crystallized osmium. Same reason. Carlton Voy says here, I'm a little irked at SD Bullion. Had 2 great orders. Last one had several tarnished bars. I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Still in the plastic. Being new, I didn't know that plastic could tarnish silver. Yeah, if there's a holes in there, and even if not, they can spot or tarnish if enough moisture gets through there. All right, let's see here. Kitco does sell rhodium. That's right, they do sell rhodium. And so does Money Metals Exchange as well. All right. JM Unleashed. Here on this video. Let's get over to this. What is happening here so we can make it over there. He says, great update, Sal. 100% agreed. Anything can happen to the price when it is traded in the highly leveraged derivatives market. I was waiting for a reference to the Fed fiat car representing fiat currency. Yeah, actually, this car is, I don't know if it is a fiat. Man, I didn't even look at the bottom of the darn thing. Wow. All right. Hold on a second here. It's not a power failure. All right, we're back. I don't know what happened there, but some sort of connection here. But I'm going to track it here, see what's going on. But a little bit of a hiccup with the connection, but we're good to go now. We're good to go now. Mark Trottier, why do you keep posting the same thing over again? We stopped talking about Taylor Swift probably a half an hour ago, if not longer. You keep bringing it up. She doesn't. We can't vote for Hollywood. Taylor Swift, she's not running for office. So I don't understand why you keep saying stuff. So anyways, but we're back. All right, let's get over here. Canada Costco, 10-ounce Royal Canadian Mint bar for $429.99 Canadian. And so good prices there for what they're selling on Costco Canada. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's see. Get to the next comment here. We've got Jeff Nelson says, I looked at my two next to me, but no luck. Only online. All right. Only online. Yeah. I've yet to see them in the store where I'm at. And let's see here. What about the rumors about Type 2s? Are they only selling Type 2s? Yes, they're only selling Type 2s. Rumors are false about Type 2s. Stackman's Rabbit Hole says, I'd love to acquire the amazing Salivate metal round for my deep stack. Well, the ability is you have that ability. Just click on the link in the description of that video, and you'll be able to get one. Yes, indeed. All right. All right, yes. All right, very good. Thank you. Yeah, that's appropriate. Thank you for timing him out, Tony Erickson. I don't know what his problem is, but enough is enough. No, that's all right. Timing out is fine. I just don't want to ban him yet. I'd rather leave the banning up to me if it's cool, but thank you for doing that. Just speaking nonsense. Repeating nonsense over and over again is crazy. Anyways, all right. And folks, I got to save my voice. My throat's getting scratchy again. Anyway, I think I'm coming down with a cold. And for as much as I work on this channel, I've got to try to save as much as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight now. But I've been going for over an hour and a half anyway. But thank you guys for being here tonight. Got to work on tomorrow's video. You guys are amazing. Stay tuned for Friday. We'll be back on then. Appreciate all of your support and kindness. Appreciate it. I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet in the stars. Keep reaching for the ground. So have a good night, all. Take care. See ya.